The Intel Core desktop processor 14th Gen was announced and launched in the fourth quarter of 2023. These processors have gained significant attention, both positive and negative, from reviewers. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the Intel Core i7 desktop processor 14th Gen and let's see, is it really worth the hype? The Intel Core i7 desktop processor 14th Gen is built on the same performance hybrid architecture as the Raptor Lake series. This means that it has two types of cores, performance cores or P cores and efficiency cores or E cores. The P cores are designed for high performance tasks while the E cores are optimized for low power tasks. The Intel Core i7 desktop processor has a total of 20 cores and 28 threads, with 8 P cores and 12 E cores. The P cores can clock up to 5.5 GHz, while the E cores can clock up to 4.3 GHz. Compared to its predecessor, the 13700K, the 14th Gen has a 4 extra E cores. It also supports Thread Director, which monitor and analyze performance data in real time to place the right application thread on the right core and optimize performance per watt. This ensures a balanced and adaptive performance for various applications and scenarios. The processor supports the new Intel 700 series chipset and is backward compatible with the Intel 600 series chipset, providing more features and connectivity options. Both chipsets can support DDR5 memory, which is faster and more efficient than DDR4. Additionally, the processor supports PCIe 5.0, which is twice as fast as PCIe 4.0 and enable faster data transfer between the CPU and GPU, SSD, and other devices. We conducted benchmark tests on the Intel Core i7 desktop processor 14th Gen to evaluate its performance. We use apps like 3D TimeSpy, CrossMark, and Procyon Office Productivity to compare the results with the previous generation Intel Core i7 desktop processor 12th Gen. First up, we tested 3D Mark TimeSpy, which is a DirectX 12 benchmark that measures the graphics and CPU performance of a system. The Intel Core i7 14700K scored 17,853 points, which is 12% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which scored 15,956 points. Next, we use CrossMark, a cross-platform benchmark app that measures the overall system performance and system responsiveness using model of real-world applications. The Intel Core i7 14700K scored an overall score of 2,271 points, which is 8% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which scored 12,105 points. Finally, we tested the Procyon Office Productivity, which measures the system performance in common office tasks such as web browsing, video conferencing, and spreadsheet calculations. The Intel Core i7 14700K scored 8,541 points in the Procyon Office Productivity test, which is 13% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which scored 7,431 points. We also conducted some benchmark on popular games in 1080p resolution with high settings to demonstrate the real-world gaming performance. First up, we tested Counter-Strike 2, a first-person shooter game built on Source 2 engine, which is optimized for multi-core CPUs and GPUs. The Intel Core i7 14700K achieved an average of 312 FPS, which is 9% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which achieved an average of 287 FPS. Next, we tested Dota 2, a multiplayer online battle arena game based on the Source 2 engine. The Intel Core i7 14700K achieved an average of 198 FPS, which is 9% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which achieved an average of 173 FPS. We also tested Call of Duty Warzone, a battle royale game based on IW engine, which is enhanced for realistic graphics and physics simulations. The Intel Core i7 14700K achieved an average of 144 FPS, which is 9% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which achieved an average of 132 FPS. Lastly, we tested the Cyberpunk 2077, a role-playing game based on the Red Engine 4, which is enhanced for stunning graphics and realistic lighting. The Intel Core i7 14700K achieved an average of 67 FPS, which is 10% higher than the Intel Core i7 12700K, which achieved an average of 61 FPS. The Intel Core i7-14700K performs impressively on our benchmark, delivering good result in both productivity and gaming aspect. However, I have noticed that it consumes more power, so it requires robust components to support it. Is it worth upgrading to the Intel Core i7-14700K? Definitely yes. If you are looking for a high-performance processor that can handle various tasks and scenarios such as gaming, content creation, productivity, and web browsing, the Intel Core i7-14700K is a good choice for your upgrade. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.